Lying on my head. So what's up, Z-Man World? I'm back with another video. Since we have 200 subscribers now, I'm bringing back the walk in the park video. For y'all that don't know what that is, or for y'all that's new to my channel, a walk in the park video is basically when I record on a Sunday through Tuesday date, or before Wednesday, and I release it on Wednesday, of me just talking about any topic y'all give me. Okay, and the last topic someone gave me for it was spirituality, and that's what we're gonna be talking about today. But yeah, the first episode I think is still on the channel. The second episode is not on the channel because of personal reasons. I started bringing my family into it, and I started talking about some real deep personal shit. So I'm not gonna do that in the next videos, I hope so, but I'm gonna just chop it up with y'all guys. So spirituality have many different levels to it. People have different definitions and meanings of it for them. Me personally, and I know people are gonna get mad at me for saying this because my dad's a pastor, I don't believe that Jesus is God, okay? I don't believe that, and a lot of people believe that because I forgot what it's called. It's some word that describes the main religion that's in the world. It's a worldly religion, just like Islam and other religions. But I think people believe in Jesus the most. But me personally, I don't. My grandmother still tells me, oh, you gotta trust in Jesus, oh, believe in Jesus, pray to Jesus, just talk all about it to him and stuff like that. She tells me that. But me personally, I don't believe in that. Now, I'm not gonna talk about my personal reasons. I'm gonna stay away from that for a minute. Now, I talked about Jesus and Christianity. Christianity and religion, I don't think that should be something that is brought up in a household. I don't think you should raise your kids to be a Christian or be religious. I think that if they choose to be religious on their own, from experience, personal experience, and their own knowledge, then they could choose to have a religion. But I feel like you could be spiritual with or without a religion. There's some people that believe that you need to be religious in order to become spiritual, and there's other people that believe that you could be spiritual without being religious. And I feel like it goes both ways. I feel like you could be spiritual either way. And spirituality goes deeper than your mental health. It goes deeper than your physical health, and it goes deeper than your emotional health and your knowledge. I believe that God is not a person. I'm gonna go back to me thinking that Jesus is not God. I don't believe that Jesus is a God. I mean, I don't believe that a God is a person, a thing, an animal, or anything. I'm gonna tell you why. So there was this one time, I was at this same exact park. I was sitting down, and I was like, because I'm always seeking to find out who God is, and I'm always looking to find out answers about who God really is, if he's really Jesus, or if he's something else. I just sat down on a chair, and I was like, and I was praying. I said, God, show me who you are. I asked God, show me who you are, and the same thing that's happening right now happened. The wind started blowing, and I told this same thing to my dad, and he said, that wasn't God, the wind was just blowing. But God controls the wind, right? Exactly. It wasn't blowing at all before I prayed. Once I prayed, it started blowing hard, and I started seeing bird feathers and stuff like that, and I thought, oh, that was signals from God. So with that being said, I think that God is nature. I think that God is a spirit. I don't think God is a person. God is everything. God is earth, literally. God made himself, and God made the world, so God is the world. That's why some people refer to God as the universe. And also, I feel like I've experienced angels. Now, I don't believe in heaven and I don't believe in hell, but I feel like there's no such thing as angels. I believe that what people perceive angels and demons to be, I think they perceive them to be angels and demons, but they're really spirits. Just like me and you have a spirit, when we die, our soul vanishes and we become a spirit. I don't believe that when we die, we go to heaven or hell. I believe that either, well, there's a possibility that there's an afterlife, but we don't know that. We do not know that. And it's none of our business to know that. Because when we die, we die. And we go back to the earth. We go back to God. Whether if we go into the afterlife or if we're not going to the afterlife, we go back to God. And before we were born, we were with God. Before we were born, it was just darkness. I believe that when we die, it's just darkness. But our spirits might come back to earth. Or our spirits just might be in an afterlife. I don't know if that's heaven or hell or whatever. But I believe that no one should be worried or focused on what life after death is until they experience it for themselves. Because I don't believe in that. That's just me personally. I know it doesn't make sense, but that's just my opinion. Now, I feel like life after death, there's not an exact way for all of us to know it. That's why it's so hard for us to know what life after death is like. Because it's none of our business. The way that the sky is blue, the way that the water is clear, the way that the air is clear, but there's still colors around us. All of that has meaning to it, but we don't know what that is. We don't know what that is. Just like God, we don't know who God is. You could pray, you could feel him spiritually, but you can't talk to him. You probably could, maybe in a dream, or maybe you hear a voice, maybe not schizophrenic, but spiritually. And when we talk to God, he answers in a way that is not understandable. And when I'm talking and I'm walking in circles, and literally I'm doing both. When we seek out God, we get answers in small portions, but we don't get the full answer because he doesn't want us to worry about that while we're living. And I believe that when we die, we become spirits. And we become spirits that watch over our loved ones. But evil spirits, good spirits, I don't know the difference. Don't talk to them, don't pray to them. But I'm going to tell y'all my experience with spirits, because I think I did say that I experienced spirits. So one day, I was at home alone, and I was sitting at my desk, and I didn't hear anything. Well, yeah, I did hear something. I heard creaking in the house. It always creaks in my house. But I felt like someone was around me. I felt like I had somebody presence with me. I felt like somebody was watching me in the hallway or something. But I felt like a cold breeze. And I felt like that cold breeze was angels. And remind you, when I was at the park and I saw God, I saw bird feathers. I looked that up, and bird feathers are signs from angels too. But ringing in the ears, I don't think I experienced that. I might have experienced that once. That's also something from angels. Seeing repetitive numbers like 111, 222, 333, 444, 555, 666, 7, so on and so on. Those numbers are messages that you are in alignment with your purpose and something good is about to happen. That's what it said on Google. I'm just saying. And I was starting to see all those numbers. I don't see them as much anymore because I feel like God is talking to me in a different way other than the numbers. But I'm gonna get to that. I feel like God is talking to me right now through dreams. Now, I've been having dreams every single day. And when I wake up, sometimes I forget them. And when I wake up, sometimes I think hard so that I can remember them. But I had one dream. The first dream I could really think about was when I was working at a fish market. And I was like, why am I working at a fish market? And I told my dad. My dad said that it was probably from a movie. That could be true. I had other dreams before where I felt like I was in a movie, but I can't think of those dreams right now, so I can't recall that. I had another dream where I had text messages. Lately I have had a lot of dreams about text messages, calling, and voicemails. I had a dream that I sent an audition that I did for Blue Bloods because I auditioned for Blue Bloods. Sent the, if y'all don't remember, when I went to Los Angeles, I was a part of this group called John Robert Powers. We have a group chat. So I sent it to them, and they were saying that I was cheating in the audition. I woke up, I looked at my phone, and no one said that. Okay, here's another dream. I had a dream that my aunt, and I told her this. I told her that I had a dream that my aunt had made a voicemail to me. She was trying to call me, and she was telling me not to worry about all the negative things that people say. It's my dad's sister. She was telling me not to worry about the things negative people say. And I was wondering why I was having that dream. Because I have dreams, but they correlate to my real life. And I don't know how, because when I'm thinking, I just be thinking too hard when I wake up. And I've had people in school say the most negative things to me. So is this a sign that people are going to start saying negative things to me again? Or is it because people already said negative things to me about my acting or whatever, and she's just trying to keep me aware that I can't be letting that stuff move me, if that makes any sense. Okay, so now I'm about to have tell y'all another dream. This is gonna be the last one. So I had a dream that I was at an award ceremony for actors, and I was with a bunch of other actors that were not known actors, and Denzel Washington was there. And the host said that one of you actors will have a leading role like Denzel Washington. Now, that one stood out to me the most because a lot of people tell me that I remind them of Denzel Washington, or that I'm going to be the next Denzel Washington because of my acting. I bought his book. I watched his motivational speeches. I watched Training Day. I'm starting to study more about him to see comparisons. And we do have a similar story. He flunked school just like I flunked school, but he completed school. I didn't. I dropped out of my first semester of Delta State University. He went to Fordham University, got his bachelor's degree, and then he went to the American Conservatory Theater. I'm going to the New York Conservatory of Dramatic Arts. He had a friend that went to jail for 40 years. I had a friend that went to jail for 99 years, but still in the car. So we have so many. Oh, and we both had a gap in our teeth, of course. So we have a couple of similarities that are shocking and surprising to me. And people compare me to him. Now, they could be comparing me to him because they compare anybody to him, or they could compare me to him because I actually remind them of him. I don't know. But those were all my dreams. Like I said before, when I had prayed to God, asked him, show me who you are, and the wind started blowing, my dad said that wasn't true. He said that was just the wind blowing. When I said that I had angels, spirits come across me, My dad was okay with it. He said that for him, it was always a cold breeze that was pushing him, like a wind. And there was when I asked God to show me who he was. So that should tell you something. Anything with wind could be a correlation to God. God blows you to let you know that he's there. So always remember that. And he told me stuff about my dreams too. When I asked him about my dreams, he told me when you're having these dreams, they're just dreams. But that's it for the video. I'm trying to think of one last thing I wanted to say, but I can't think of it at the moment. Okay, I remember what I was gonna say. I had said in the video that you shouldn't raise your children to be religious, and I was like, that's another topic. So if y'all wanted me to talk about parenting, type comment, make a video about parenting, or just put parenting in the comment sections, and I'll make a video about it. Get this video to 5 likes and comment parenting 2 or 3 times for me to do a video to it. If not, I'll come back to another video and I'll say it. But I believe that I'm done and I'm about to wrap this video up. Please like this video, share it with your friends, comment what you think, comment another video topic below, and go to my social media page. I'll be putting a question on there asking what video topics y'all want me to discuss, and I might even put a poll before I record the video. So do that and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video, and remember, we be original. Salute out.
I'm not good at fractions, but I get the action. This paper that I'm stacking for trying to win that rapping satisfaction. Dumb flows that I'm practicing. Fat like Dumbo while eating some gumbo. I'm like Big Daddy Kane, I'm a smooth operator. At